Bum, bum, bum. Yo. 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 Yo, yo, yo. We're so close, boys. I can feel it coming. Pause. Yo. Hey, anybody feel a little like, dang it, for holding on to your 8210s? Or are you happy you have that and these? Guess who made 100K today? C-Barbs did. You didn't, Timon. After the tips from the stream? Hey. Yeah, dude, some of you guys who even had notifications on learned how to do the hightail method for a few minutes. Brother, I was so confused. I set that to members only, and then I put it to schedule so it wouldn't interfere with the notifications for the other videos. And then all of a sudden, one of my best friends texts me, just randomly out of the blue. I haven't spoken to him in like 2 weeks. He texts me, and he's like, dude, what do you think of hightail? Cool game, right? I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, I love it. He's like, dude, it looks sick. You're fighting a bear? I'm like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, I see it on your channel. Did they change the League SBC segment from 4 to 3 max per club for the major leagues, or am I tripping? I honestly have no idea. No clue, to be fair. Just got 4 wisdom teeth removed a few days ago from work. Perfect timing for Tea of the Year. You need all the wisdom for the menu ground during Team of the Year. Put them back in. Get the wisdom teeth back. You can't lack wisdom. This grind is going to be intense. What time are you live tomorrow? Same time as right now, 4 hours after new content. Can you explain one thing to me, Mama, please? I will explain 2 things to you, actually. I'm gonna double the amount of things you need explained to you. I'm gonna mumbo-splain as well. You know how some people mansplain? I'm gonna mumbo-splain. I'm gonna be like, did you watch the video? Well, if you watched the grind video, it would show you step by step, you idiots! And then you go home, you cry, you unsubscribe. You guys excited? Dude, I can't wait to start ripping packs. I low-key might start opening League SBC runs completely now instead of tomorrow. Now that we have League SBCs back for sure. There's probably no harm in that, right? Maybe I do the full mix. And then maybe I just still save the premium packs for now. And then tomorrow we make both runs. But what's up, buddy? I had 0 packs saved yesterday. Now you got 577 plus times 3s. Brother, how? Okay, you want to know something that I'm thinking? This is either going to be 5 million IQ and the greatest play ever, or this is going to be the stupidest thing ever invented. Hear me out. What if, during partial Team of the Year, let's say tomorrow comes. Tomorrow came. Like me that much. If you know, you know. Anyways, what if, hypothetically, we got league specifics tomorrow and not Monday? Or even if we got them Monday, before full Team of the Year. What if we just spammed as many, with our commons, as many league specific 1 rares as possible? If it's 8 again like last year. Jay, what's up, buddy? Think about with the Electrum Players Pack for sure. But then the premium mix, the small rare at the end. We'll have the premium mix league grind too. Like, we're gonna have so many gold commons and gold rares. We can make so many league specifics. I can't wait. Do they come out tomorrow? I would assume they would come out Monday. Monday seems like the day they would usually come out. What's the best day to come out? Timon, can you let us know, buddy? Of the first two segments were greater than the cost of the entire thing. Okay, so today I spammed the mix and premium mix, but now I'm pretty empty on all cards, so I wanted to buy out the mix. But in a video you said that the time the profit from the pack of the first two segments were the greater than the cost of the entire thing. But that is just not true for me. The cost of which two packs compared to the cost of what? How do I not go down in coins and do the mix by bidding? Also have in mind I'm doing the companion app on my phone. Well, we'll walk you through step by step with us. Can you refer specifically what you're talking about in terms of price? But no, so what I was saying was, if they come out tomorrow, even if they come out Monday, I'm thinking of just our dupe storage, even if it's a League SBC card outside of Pro League and Portuguese League, we just submit nonstop. Just nonstop submitting. Let's go Mumbo Team of the Year Series tomorrow. Let's, sir. Come on. Yeah, I hate to break the news to you guys. We're not going to be streaming Team of the Year. We're going to be doing a hightail. This is a hightail channel now. Relying on hoping they... Am I having a stroke in chat right now? What's going on? I'm relying on hoping they do what they did with the 8220s this year. Dude, that will be clutch if they do. So don't sleep on the 8587. That extended high chance on Pina. What do you mean, Mango? To get Pina's gold? The tradable packs you get from... Yeah, Timon, I'm confused on specifically what you're talking about. You said the cost or the profit from two tradable packs. Which two tradables are you talking about? The two in the mix or the two in the premium is greater than the cost of what? The cost of the mix or the cost of the premium? Are you doing the one league rares or the... I'm doing both of them. My plan is I want to go as crazy as I can on La Liga, Liga F, 1 rares, and the premiums for 11 rares that you put in. So the way I'm going to do that is my dupe storage, as we're grinding League SBC still before full Team of the Year, any dupe storage cards that are not Pro League or Portuguese League will constantly be funneled into more league-specific 1 rares and league-specific premiums. You can pack her tomorrow since it's based on her 87... Mango, brother, buddy, pal, amigo, hombre, brother in Christ. Can you explain to me what this says? Can you read this out loud? 85 to 87 upgrade. Earn a pack containing 1 rare gold player item rated 85 to 87. When you have a promo card that falls in that range, that makes sense. But explain to me how you're going to get a 15 million coin Pina card when the max rating you can get in this is an 87. It's not going to happen, buddy. That's why we told you guys to not save these two. in hopes of a team of the year from them. If you wanted to save them for just like fodder and stuff, that's sweet. But yeah. So like previous promos where you'd have a card that was maybe like base 82 gold common and it was an 86 promo card, you could pack the 86 promo card in here. But you can't get... You could get Pena gold today, 86, but Pena would be unattainable during Team of the Year. Who's saving 85 to 87s? There's a decent amount of people who'll save the most random stuff. Remember previous years, people wouldn't save packs for Team of the Year because they thought you couldn't get Team of the Years and save packs? That every pack you had to make after Team of the Year started or you had zero chance of getting a card? No, he's correct, Mamba. You can get Pena in... Okay, I can't wait. Yeah, yes, I agree. You guys are all correct. Save all your 85 to 87s and open them all in a row and screenshot me the Pena when you eventually get her. I'll be waiting. Do you think League of Portugal golds go down since there's so many and many packs get open tomorrow? It will be interesting to see what the price settles at. I think once the league specifics come out, that will be the biggest indicator. Because if we think about it from a total cost, no one's really going to struggle to get any Premier Liga, Bundesliga Serie A, or League One Eredivisie in reality. And most of those will have a section of league specifics. They'll constantly be untradeable in people's clubs. You got to think too, a lot of us are no longer saving packs from League SBCs. When we're doing full League SBC runs now, we're opening said packs. So there's going to be a ton more cards on the market, both tradable and untradeable. The only really cost of that section is going to be the first area. So the question becomes then, what's the max price we see these reaching? How high do we truly think they could get? I think 1,000 to 1,200 would be realistically how high they get. They give you the player pool of the 85 to 87 when a card goes from promo pool. You can still pack it. It's the same as if you pack an 85 Team League card in bronze pack since the best card. Okay, Mango. This is where you're incorrect, brother. Bronze packs, that's possible. You can get a base bronze. Let me ask you a question, just in general, because we've seen millions of people pack Team of the Weeks in bronze packs. Have you ever seen someone pack a card higher rated than 87 in the 85-87? Have you ever seen it done? We've had many promos where there have been cards higher than 87 rated in the promo and their base fell in that range. Have you seen a single one? If I'm wrong, egg on my face, I'll admit to it. I will apologize, but I am dying on this hill. I'm dying on this hill. You did? You found one? Okay. Can someone provide me a screenshot of that or a video where that's happened? I've seen zero evidence ever of an 85 to 87 giving you anything higher than an 87. Carlos, what's up, buddy? Nope, I'm at 140. 80 plus packs because of the League SBCs with your method. Thank you so much. I'm your son in your grind for sure over Team of the Year. I'm on 0 coins from 150K, but I got 50 tradable packs, so the coins are coming. Hey, let's go. I feel like you guys are baiting me. I feel like I'm falling into a gap here. I'm falling for a troll. Is that an Argentinian League card? Yeah, it was. We'll pop that in. My last message? What'd you say, buddy? So how will I be spamming Mix the whole night without losing coins because I have 500K? Did I must have missed your message before that. Put like 300 questions. Sorry. Yeah, I missed a ton. Mix. Everything mix. Okay. So I'm going to break it down with an easier question. I'm going to ask 2 questions. When you open 2 tradable packs from the premium, the Jumbo Gold and the Prime Electrum. There's a usual quick sell value, I always say, for those two. What's usually the bare minimum quick sell you'll get from each of those packs? Thank you, Luca. Appreciate it, buddy. Pack is literally coded to max 87. Yeah. But are we grinding premium mix and team of the year or no? Yes and no. Partial team of the year, I am grinding mixed and premium, opening each pack from each run that I do, not touching my save packs I've made to this point. So either starting today or most likely just starting tomorrow, what will happen is every run I do, if I do the mix, I open all 5 packs instead of saving the final one. And then I'll open all the premiums too. But the stipulation is I have to do the runs. So if I do 5 runs before I open packs, I can open 5 of each. But I have to do the runs. That's how I'm doing it. And then with our dupe storage and our off-league cards, we're going to consistently make league-specific premiums and league-specific 1 rares and potentially player picks too. I'm thinking player picks might be a nice thing to throw in because last year there were 1 less gold common and it gives us diversity. It gives us the chance to get other leagues. It gives us the chance to get walkouts that are in other leagues. It gives us the chance to get league SBC cards that we might be short on. So I'm thinking that will be a really nice thing to do. What Mango doesn't understand about the 85 to 87 is it's not a bronze pack. He thinks because the logic of you can get a bronze pack to have an inform in it, it's the same as this. They're 2 completely different things. As someone who in the past has fallen for this too, that's how I know. All right, do we have a 75 Prem? We do. Let's just chuck that in. All right, first player pick, boys. Should put 86s in the Winter Pro because I got no coins and 85s, but like 25. I would, yeah. 60 viewers in the stream basically just started. W, boys. Dude, do you guys think we're going to... Ooh! We got a team of the week, baby! Do you guys think we're going to hit 100 live viewers during Team of the Year? I think it might be possible. I don't know. Like from the first pack, plus 1K and the... No. Timmy, you are way off. You bare minimum get 5K usually from each one. So the total of that, 10K usually minimum from those 2 packs. So when you hear me talk about that, I'm saying the 10K minimum from that covers the whole mix and you're in pure profit. Can you understand why that's important? I think you're missing a grave step here. This is where you're taking the grind incorrectly. You're so close, but you're so far. Am I tripping? I don't see Shallow's last comment. How many packs you got saved, Mumbo? Almost 160. We got over 2,000. Think there's a better feeling when you go onto YouTube and you see the GOAT Mumbo is streaming? Oh, I'm going to say this a few times this stream. I apologize, boys. This morning, you probably got a notification you weren't expecting. It was me playing Hightail. We have a thing for our YouTube members where they get bonus videos. So whether it's games like Hightails that come out, whether it's like career mode stuff, whether it's going to be like football live comms or kind of talking through games, we give extra content to YouTube members. And I accidentally had YouTube schedule that. Oh, I put a gold in. What am I doing? I had it scheduled to just members, and then for some reason, it posted to everybody. So yeah, we're not showing you how to grind hightails. There's no menus in hightails. What is going on? Saudi League, yes. Guys, can it be tomorrow already? I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Wrong league. I meant the Saudi League. That was horrible. By the way, keep your Shadows and Hunters for after Team of the Year. Market will crash hard. You get one of each for free every day. We're going to have so many chem styles after Team of the Year. It's going to be beautiful. But I'm stuck on 500K in my club, a bit drained, but stocked on fodder and have 140 packs. How do I continue with League SBCs? I would do the unlimited mix method. Nah, you're mad. That is the premium, not the mix. I won't ever get more than 3K? No. I think we're having two different conversations. I'm saying the grind to get your coins back. You're not getting your coins back from the mix into the mix. Do you think I'm saying you're getting your coins back from the mix into the mix? I think that's what you're confused about. No. You're talking strictly front end. No. This is where the confusion's coming from. You're like 1% into the grind. The front end, meaning if you're doing the mix, the coins you get back from the mixed alone. Let's say you do 25 runs of the mix, right? And then from that 25, let's say you can do 10 to 15 recycled runs with not having to buy a single additional card or very few. You'll have an average set cost for those 25 runs that ends up turning closer to 50. So you'll have a crap ton of tradable packs from the mix and untradeable. In the process of doing that, and you open those tradable packs from the mix, that is not where you get your coins back. You get a decent chunk, but that is step one of like 15 steps of coins back. Are you sure you watched the same video I'm referring to? How many runs are you up to a day, Timon? Are you at 25 plus? Momo doing the Romanian League of Fights. Even I mess up. I'm not perfect. Should I do the 8310 or the 83 times 5 specifics? You should do all of it or none of it. Whatever you can afford to do. Which one would you guys prefer to do first? I don't think you're getting Team of the Years out of either one. I hate to break it to you. If EA gives you something a few times a day, I don't think you're really getting it from it. Like, I'm convinced that no one will get one out of the 8210. Okay, so you're at the like 15. So I'm confused on what you're confused about. If you're confused because you're thinking the mix will get you the coins back from just the mix, I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. That's where you get some coins back, but it's in the process of doing more mix with the mix, bronze upgrades, silver upgrades, runs into the premium. So if you do, let's say 25 a day, which is my recommendation when you're going to scale, get as close as you can to 25, because then you get as close to almost 45, 50 total runs from just that set of 25 mix. Once you get that total amount of runs and that amount of recycle, it gives you so many cards to do the premium nonstop or for such a minimal cost that's where you get a majority of your coins back, are those tradable packs. That's not even counting the other areas where you'll continue to get coins back from that grind. And that's all laid out. Daily SBCs, challenge SBCs, marquee matchups, player SBCs, fodder you're getting into tradable packs, selling premium cards. Are you, when you open packs from the mix, are you selling Pro League and Portuguese League, or are you keeping them? Are you selling or keeping Prem, La Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A, so on and so forth? Okay, we need another rare. You want the mix to cover the mix? You could, if you did it enough in bulk, you could probably get the mix to cover the... I put no rares in this? What am I doing? Nah, bro, I am so lost today. Guys, I swear. I'm normally not like this. I'm completely lost doing League SBCs myself. Jay, what's up, buddy? Alright, let's open some packs too. Pierre, Sunderland legend. Pierre Equa. Do you like the game itself, or do you enjoy the menu grind more? I enjoy the process of getting the best quality packs for the amount of time I put in to the game. No matter how it's achieved. Most years it's infinitely clear for menu grind. In my opinion. Bro, Mumbo, I was mass bidding and going unassigned during yesterday's stream and didn't realize how crazy it went. I think I got a 24-hour soft ban on bidding. W. Was on PS4, PS5, switched to the other one, go back to Pale Tools. Unk Mumbo tweaking hard a day before Team Leader. True. Hello again, just to say you're the best channel ever for FIFA. I've realized how badly I was using Pale Tools for the last 3 years in the grind. Thank you for saving my future footies. No problem, buddy. Glad you're enjoying it, man. I will get it together. I'm slowly losing it. The menus are losing it too. Look how slow they are. No, we got to get the tweaking out today. That way tomorrow we're fresh. We don't want to see a washed Mumbo. I'm playing too much hightail, man. That's what it is. I got to get my life together. All I can think about right now is building a wooden path and making the mix league. Flush, yes! Welcome back, brother! All set for Team Year? Yes, sir. Just kind of crossing some T's and dotting some I's. And inevitably waiting on my demise. Yeah, I'm purposely not taking tomorrow off of work because I know the game's going to be broken for the first hour or two. So by the time we get close to 4 hours after new content when I will be live after work, I'll come on to people going to bed, servers getting better. But then the following week and the week after that we'll have off. New here and the menu grind. Any specific video I should watch? If you guys are new here, I'm going to let's do this real quick. If you click in, not right now, but if you look at the pinned comment in chat, links to a playlist. This playlist is updated with all our grind videos from newest to oldest. So if there's a newest grind, if there's a newest topic we've talked about, it will be up here first. So if you guys don't know anything about our channel, don't know anything about us, what I'd recommend to do is get familiar with the basics, and that's how to do a mixed league. If you don't know how to do a mixed league, we have videos on how to do the mixed league, different ways you can do it. The most important thing, in my opinion, is if you see kind of the experiment of how we make profit from the mixed league, everything makes way more sense with how I personally grind the menus. You don't have to make profit from this. You can. And I would argue it's even extremely easy to make profit from this in bulk long term if you know what you're doing and you're not wasting. So I'd recommend how to make unlimited mixed leagues. I'd recommend this one. We can talk about different topics, if you should save something for Team of the Year, what you should open. This one's going to be really useful if you guys are getting to the mixed league and you don't know how to really scale past a few a day and you're really confused. This is going to make doing as close to 25 as you can a day a cakewalk. Very easy. I can do like 15 to 20 a day in my sleep at this point. And a lot of you guys are getting to that point too, which is cool. So if you guys are struggling scaling how to make more league SBCs and faster, whether or not you're trying to do more mixed or more premium, both will be able to be done through this. And then, yeah, we have a bunch of different topics. So if you're wanting to do more premium of some stuff, depending on the cost, we go over cost of stuff, we go over different SBCs that might be coming out, how you can incorporate it into your grind. So I would say a lot of that is like additional accessories and more of like a day-to-day check-in. This individual thing's going to happen. I'm going to tilt the grind this way. The general grind, though, is relatively the same. Don't forget to promote the OnlyFans. Oh, yeah, shout out to the OnlyFans members, boys. Appreciate you showing support over there. Is it true the new max limit for an SBC is 300? It might be somewhere around there. You're going to struggle to hit it. It's almost impossible for you to hit 300 on everything. If you're getting 300 on Pale Tools daily, you can go to PS5, get 300 there, get 300 on the PS4, go to the companion app, get 300 on there. You're going to be hours and hours and hours at that point. You missed the lib doc? I missed it too, man. 110K, thinking to invest in players for Team of the Year that would hopefully rise. I'm not that kind of guy if you're looking for advice from me. Team of the Weeks I thought were a good idea. I don't know if they went up today at all. I'm assuming they did at least a little bit. Would be my guess. Do you not pack more Prem, La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga cards than Pro League and Liga NOS? Do you pay for them? You pack every other section more than you do Pro League and Portuguese League. But if you're doing the mixed grind, both tradable and untradeable, unless you have the worst luck in the world, if you watch any of our streams when we're doing this, I challenge you to not pack Portuguese League and Pro League cards. We get them non-stop from the mixed grind. So I don't need to pay for them. You can, though, if you want. You're just cutting into your profits. Was that 4 in a row? Dude, who put the ChatGPT command for Mumble Elite Grinds and then made like a 500-page PDF a few weeks ago? Do you guys remember that? That was wild. Again, excess of untradeable, though? Yeah, so your dupe storage is filling up, correct? Yep, so your dupe storage is filling up. If your dupe storage is getting filled up, my rule of thumb with dupe storage, unless it's a Pro League or Portuguese League card, all your dupe storage for gold commons and gold rares below whatever rating you want to use for dailies, put those into additional upgrade packs. Make winter crafting upgrades for 78 plus times 3. Make league specific premiums when they come out. Make league specific 1 rares. Make player picks. There's people in communities who do nonstop player picks with their dupe storage and off leagues, and they constantly get Pro League and Portuguese League cards in there too. So, plenty of ways to go about it. Just bring back the easy money filters, silver center back bidding, and lib sud. Timon, I don't know if you've tried it yet, buddy. I would argue Pro League and Portuguese League snipes and bids is not on par with peak lib and sud from like 22, but it's pretty dang good. Last year we got 10 mil plus from lib and sud bidding, sniping and flipping. This new batch is, we'd have a few mil if we were just doing that. Mumble, you promised me something? Depending on what it is. I don't want to promise you something without knowing. ChatGPT, please summarize the video how to do the mixed league grind by Mumble Elite and create a PDF of it. I wonder what it would say. Low key. Begin opening all my packs from 6 p.m. to try to acquire the fodder for upgrades as I'm low on coins. Yeah, if you guys want to look at some areas, whether today or starting tomorrow, to sacrifice some packs for daily fodder, if you need to, feel free to go for that. I would argue trying to make the player pick right now while it's still out till tomorrow might be a good idea to make fodder without sacrificing packs. Now the market just broke. Everyone's bidding 50 coins under the price. I'm never winning. Because you're probably not doing it at the right times and in not the right ways. Your market's probably glitched to a certain extent. Promise me the Portugal and Belgium League cards will go to 300 coins again. Dude, do you guys remember? Was it like day one League SBCs came out? They were literally like 250 coins. And we're all like, do we not just spam this as much as we can? What's the downside of this? Should we club stock? I've asked God to bless me with at least one Team of the Year card this year. I was actually praying to God that he wouldn't give you a Team of the Year card, so I guess we'll see who he entrusts with prayer more. Sorry, buddy. How do you unglitch the market? We have a video on the exact topic, Timon, with a tutorial. I would get very familiar with the grind playlist if I were you, buddy. Almost every question you have has been answered with a step-by-step. Where? In the trading playlist or the grind playlist. Alright, we'll keep the manager. Link it. It's literally pinned in chat. Alright, I'm curious. We're like 9 for 10 on this. I wonder if it would work right now. the amount of people in here and the time, it's probably not perfect. I'm going to say 0 things right now and just test something. Where's the 200 ones popping up? Almost every single stream we've done this. One of the first things will pop up will be a 200 one. We win the snipe, and I'll be like, I rest my case. Yeah, if you sit on this during peak hours, like earlier in the day, not when we're streaming to tons and tons of people, this works like a charm for super undercuts. Marquee matchups, anytime there's marquee matchups or any tradable supply, the hour after that, the market's just absolutely flooded. You can sit there for open bids, do different min price and starting prices. Start with like no min price, do just a max, increase it by 150. You should see different cards continuously pop up nonstop. Spam mass bids, spam lazy lists. Find the daily back and forths in terms of fluctuation. It is literally a mil plus a week. Extremely easily. If you do those things. Or you can just do the mixed league for profit. That works too. I like doing that. $72. Dang, you guys are killing it today. W stream. I'll be reconciling 2 weeks from League SBCs. I've got 12 on my transfer list. The difference of coins, if you have like under 25 team of the weeks tradable, is not going to be crazy if you wait in terms of the total amount you'll make in the grand scheme of things. The more important thing is going to be if you want to use it for a grind. Like ask yourself the question, if you could get whatever team of the weeks are now, and you had 10 of them, or you said 12 in your case, if you sold your 12, and maybe they went 10K more than what they currently are, and you could make 120K, would that 120K be worth it for you to potentially do 12 less 8220s if those came out? That would be the way I would think about it, rather than just the price itself. Suggest using Prem La Liga Uncommon for picks, as I have a couple hundred in non-leagues. Yeah, anything, if it's in your dupe storage especially, use anything in your dupe storage. Rule of thumb for dupe storage is clear it. Always have it somewhat cleared so you can keep opening packs. And then when it comes to your club too, if you're always having way more stuff for other leagues than you are the Pro League and the Portuguese League, pro tip, start using those low-end Prem La Liga cards. Make more player picks, make more other stuff, use those off leagues. You'd be surprised how many additional cards you'll get in player picks. Especially if we get a 75 plus player pick like we did last year. You're going to get so many. Hold it, Team Your Icon coming. Is he in packs or is he in SBC? So open team leagues to go up, so I was going to wait to sell at peak, then use them in League SBC. The issue is if you wait for them to go up in price, they'll continue to go up in price. So you'll continue wanting to sell and you'll continue wanting to wait. And if you're doing nothing in the meantime, I don't know what you're doing. If you need those coins to do League SBCs and stuff, the most expensive they'll probably get is towards the end of Team of the Year would be my guess. So if you need to sell those to do something, I don't think that's a good trade-off. That's your opinion, though, at the end of the day. Hey, Mobile, I keep getting kicked when opening packs on Pale Tools. When you say kicked, what do you mean kicked? Will you complete the team of the year SBCs? There'll probably be some I do with fodder to say like, hey, this is how we are able to grind the best SBCs in the game. But I won't need any player. Unless there's like an Ibra SBC, but I think Ibra's in packs, right? Should I put all my 84s in the 85 times 3? Sure. Put them in whatever you want to make packs of. At this point, guys, if you don't have fodder and you have coins, people are using coins. If you don't have fodder and you don't have coins, people are opening save packs. EA will continue to send you a ton of stuff from now until the end of Team of the Year. You're now out of building mode and you're whatever you want to do mode. If you want to go back to building, you can. That's always an option. I'm officially out of it. If I want to do additional League SBC runs, I will. If we want to do additional stuff, we will, but we don't need to do anything. From this point on, most people are just going to open more packs than they make and slowly run out of stuff. Mumbo Jumbo Gold Back Elite Division Rivals Rewards 86 times 20 icon swaps R9. Is that crazy, dudes? Got R9 coming. Foot Police posted about Hullet. Just saw the noti. Kill on Twitter. It's fixed now, but keeps saying I was unable to open packs and gave me an error. Yeah, I assume it was like a refresh error or something. If you refresh and go back in, it probably fix it. I'm doing fantastic, brother. How are you doing? How are you doing today, my dude? You've had like 5 Mexican players that were part of Season 2 rewards. It is what it is. I feel like that's a good problem to have. Alright, dupe storage is filled with mainly League SBC cards. Unless we got daily rare. Winter provisions. Do you see that winter provisions refresh for another 27 days? So we will have a crap ton of gold rares and gold commons on a day-to-day basis. That's going to be really nice. You don't have the game, should you get it? I would say so. I personally love it. But I play the menus. If I was just gameplay, I might hate it. But in terms of menu grind, I feel like this has been one of the best years ever of a menu grind, personally. And we're not even into the real menu grind yet. This is all pre. Get a bunch of packs and 400k current coins, so I don't really need the 100 or so. My thing is, I'm starting to debate even sending anything that has a Team of the Week right now. I might just keep stockpiling Team of the Weeks. Because, like, in my head, if I think an 8220 or something similar is coming, I'm starting to think, do I need 3 8310s? When I don't think I'll get a Team of the Year out of those. It could be the case I'm tragically mistaken, and I look like an idiot. But those are the sort of risks I'm starting to take. Or at least calculate for. Alright, so we can start bidding on Bundesliga 2. How do I get money? I was gonna say, I'm like, we literally, not to be a broken record. There's a video on it. So want to open all my packs now? Do it. Go for it. Guys, feel free to open every single save pack that you've worked all year making. Feel free to open them right now. You have free will. You think the Portugal and Belgium League cards drop during Team of the Year? So many people buy. I think we could see them drop and raise. If they get any lower than they are right now, if they get closer to 700, I think people are going to have so many untradeable in different ways. They're going to say, hey, it's worth buying these. And the price is going to raise itself. I think if they get too expensive, people are going to get off of them. And they're going to do other things. And the pack's going to be flooded with packs from other areas. And all the tradable promo packs that EA will release. So there'll be so much supply that organically the price will go down. What I think will happen is there'll be a range daily of value that if you're consistently looking to sniper bid at certain times, you'll be able to not only save so many coins, you could probably make so many coins. And if you're not really wanting to open save packs during partial Team of the Year, or you just want to like look for something to do because you're bored of making the mix and stuff, I would start looking at areas like that. And also too, Timon, I'll talk specifically to you with this one, but anyone else. Once you get good at bidding on the Pro League Portuguese League, understanding their daily fluctuations, sniping, all that stuff together, you could theoretically treat it like the silver center back method. Treat it like the live and sud method of previous years. Mass bid on them, store every one if you have the coins. Dupes, you sell them for pure profit. Do that till you have like every one of every league, and you're constantly getting dupes and you're constantly making coins. So that whenever full Team of the Year is around, you now have ready to go at any point in time, like 50 runs of the premium you could do whenever you wanted to. Do you open your premium Electrum packs? My premium Electrum. You mean Prime Electrum? From the premium mix? I'm not touching those until full Team of the Year for the saved ones. Tomorrow, meaning Friday, we'll open everything we make. So the ones we make tomorrow will open tomorrow. Yeah, I might save all my packs, guys, low-key for the next promo after Team of the Year. That might be the move. Maybe we just log off the game, just do the daily bronze, daily silver, daily gold throughout Team of the Year. Nothing else. And walk into... What's right after, usually? Just walk into that. UCL promo or future stars? Working from home tomorrow, so we'll spam the mix league whilst on my walking pad. Dude, these past few days, let me keep it a buck with you. I haven't been on my walking pad today because yesterday, I don't know if you guys saw on the stream, I almost passed out. Later in the stream, it was like 2.5 hours into the stream. I'm doing a player pick and recording, and then randomly I'm just like, got extremely lightheaded. I've been averaging about 25,000 steps a day. Bare minimum like 12 miles a day. While strength training and being in a calorie deficit. So, I was like, yeah, we might need to scale this back a little bit. So if we're not doing the walking pad on stream, it's probably because we're already at 10K plus steps. But yeah, we got a little too addicted to it. We min-maxed a little too much to the max. My goal is just average 10K steps this year. Just find it hard to have time whilst working in an office job. Yeah, that's why I love not only working from home so much, but like doing it while I stream and everything, is you literally forget you're doing it. So that's why I'm able to achieve that step amount, is because I literally just turn my head off in terms of the exercise I'm doing. But when you incorporate all the other stuff on top of it with a calorie deficit, it gets a little too overkill. And so now I have to kind of recalibrate a little bit. Also, too, if you guys are watching me on stream right now doing the mix, the speed we're going, the amount we're getting done, this isn't how I normally do it. We're just kind of chilling talking to you guys while going through this on console. If I was on Pale Tools, I'd be spamming these every, like, minute. We'd be getting one done. What's your calories at the moment? I'm around 2,000 or less a day. Well, the last 3 messages. Is it because the market is glitched or the timing is wrong? Yes to both. Like, I don't understand what are good times if we talk hours before or after content because I don't know you're American. I mean, I gave examples. When does marquee matchups come out? I gave an example of an hour after marquee matchups. Doesn't matter what time zone you're in. Everyone's capable of doing that. When do you wake up in the morning? When is morning for you? What are cards at? What are cards midday on your lunch break? What are cards at the end of the night when you go to bed? Take mental notes of those things. I'm not trying to give you a specific time because I get everyone's in different time zones. But you need to for yourself. And again, this is when you get hands-on with it. It becomes a lot easier. You're asking a lot of questions that get answered by just doing the basics. So like right now, everyone right now, do this with me. I'll give you an example. A lot of you are probably going to go to bed soon. Go to the Belgium League and go to the Portuguese League. How much are they going for by the end of the hour? What's like right away? What's by the end of the hour? What's like halfway through? Are rares worth more? Are golds worth more? Take mental notes of those things. Can you get a rare to sell at the end of the hour for $9.50? If so, that might be 50 to 100 cards more than coins more than anything else. You could focus on bidding on those or sniping those too. At a 50 coins higher bid than everyone else's and still be making pure coins. Time that throughout the day. You notice the rares are the same price as everything else on bid earlier in the day. Pick those up in bulk. Sell in bulk later. Just like that. How many packs do you have? Closer to 2,500 than 2,000. Say five packs so far? Let's go. During an internship a few years ago, I did 25 to 30k steps per day. My feet hurt so much in security boots. 30, 40 degrees Celsius. At the weekends, I had max 1k steps. Dang. How late do you bid daily after content or before content? I will be completely honest with you, Timon. When I do it, it would be all the time. There wouldn't be a time I wouldn't be doing it. I'd be doing it random times all throughout the day. But personally, and this is where we're going to differ. If you're focusing on the premium, that is one of the easiest ways to do the premium. And we cover that in the how to do the premium mix video. I'm personally not caring about almost any of that because I'm making pure profit from the mix into the premium. So I'm going to continue to do the mix more because the more I do the mix, the more premiums I get, the more coins I would in theory get, the more packs I get, the more recycle I get. So for me, it's worth my time to spend as much time doing the mix. Because the more I do the mix, the more cards I get for that section, the more coins I get, the more packs of other things. So any second I'm not doing this, I'm viewing as a wasted time for my grind. If you don't want to do this grind, you don't have to. You can skip that and just do bid buy now methods. But again, you're going to have to find for yourself what times of the day work best for you. Do you go to work right when you wake up? Do you like wake up and log in? Or do you commute? If you take a train, if you take a bus, can you bid when you're on the bus? If you're on your lunch break, can you look to bid? Those would be the things I'd look for if I were you. You see the glitch cards too? Gold rares. They can start with a min price of like 300. Take a look at how many aren't bid on. Take a look at how many minutes it is. Just because it's a few minutes out doesn't make it a bad thing. I'll just keep going through that way. Only have 150. I don't know how people have such high amounts. Just time and consistency, right? If you started this grind 2 months ago like us and you're doing a lot of League SBC runs a day and saving different things, that adds up over time. And honestly, like investments, it compounds over time too. But if I have 130 mix packs and 100 premiums saved, Timon, are you here, brother? Please tell me you were watching that whole thing we just did. If you weren't here for that, I'm going to cry. Please tell me you were looking at the screen when we just did that for 2 minutes silently. Like I said, I'm trying to put you on game, but if we do it on stream in front of almost 100 people, y'all are going to outbid each other. And the larger this community gets, the harder it is to do things like that on stream. That's another reason why I like doing the mixed league, personally. Just been soft banned? Do you have coins anywhere else, Logan? Or are all your coins in tradable packs? Is Timon not here? Timon! Please respond, buddy. We're trying to help you out. What'd you get softband on? PS4, PS5, Pale Tools? Pill Tools doing the thing where I log out of new gen and log into old gen. Gotcha. What do you prefer, new league SBCs or old ones? I'm talking like one league, 4 segments. I just feel like this gets really samey at the moment. There's pros and cons to each. I would say in general, I love the new ones way more than any old school league SBC as someone who used to love old school league SBCs. Because think of it like this. The more repetitive, the easier it is to do in bulk. The more packs you get, the more recycle you can do. What I liked about the old ones was the dopamine rushes of BPM, getting the 2 teams in the Bundesliga that were like impossible, completing the section, getting the player at the end, having every pack basically be tradable in different values of things. Completely different game than what we have now. Yeah, pattern board in Union Berlin. It's like the one downside to PC. There's no new gen and old gen. There's also not the market that console has. But although some people on PC might complain with that, I know people who love that because they make so many more coins with so many less people on. So like if you know what you're doing in the market, you can make massive amounts of coins on there. Have it pay for anything you do. Gun training is real easy because they're so rare in PC. Hopefully people went all in on living Sun cards thinking that EA would change up the league SBCs, haven't lost too much. I tried warning them. I gave them the inside information. I said, guys, let's think about this. EA, all they have to do is copy and paste. Boom, boom. Do you think they're going to create more work for themselves or less work for themselves? You got your answer there. Boom. I can't believe Timon went away the second we explained. It literally had to be the second I responded to him too. Because I waited for him to make a comment in chat. And the second he made a comment in chat, I responded to him and gave the step-by-step tutorial on stream. And then I went quiet showing all the filters of where it might be glitched and how we can find other bids. Things under a minute versus things over a minute. Timon! Where'd you go, mate? Also got 14 of the Tradable Premium League SBC packs and 21 of the Untradables. Nice. New League SBC enjoyers have no idea how hype we were when West Brom added 2 gold commons in January. Yeah. Just packed Untradable Mbappe from doing the mix grind. Let's go. It's midnight at his play. But he was like mid-conversation. That's why I'm confused. Usually when he leaves, he says like bye or something. Hopefully nothing bad happened to him. Hopefully he didn't fall into the toilet or something. I'm still recycling from the mix and the premium. So can you now slowly start finally seeing what I'm talking about in terms of you're still doing the mix into the premium? How long of a process it actually is to get to the end? Like, honestly, for people who do the mix grind, do we think there's really an end? I don't think we'll ever see an end. I don't think that's possible. I think it'll just forever go out into the horizon until we stop doing it and slowly have it eat up in other areas. Like I said, most of us will stop doing it during Team of the Year because we did it to build up for Team of the Year, and we inevitably want to go down in packs, which is what we're going to do. But even then, if we have good SBCs like we covered today and yesterday, if we have good daily SBCs or an unlimited repeatable that has tradable packs, no matter what it is, if we can find pockets where we can turn lower end fodder into liquid coins consistently, I'm going to be so happy. If they came out with a Team of the Week player pick instead of the Team of the Week upgrade, and they made it 2 sections like they used to in FIFA 24, brother, we would be in 100 million coin air. We'd be so rich. Is Mixed League worth it? Price 8 to 9K because you only get like 2K in discards if I can get 1 to 2 Pro League or Portuguese leagues. Commander, I think you're looking at it incorrectly. You're correctly looking at the price of the SBC. I don't think you're correctly judging what you can do once you do it in bulk. If you get to the point where you follow our grind and do about 25 bought out runs of the mix today, that 25, when you start opening those mix packs, becomes closer to 50 runs of mix by the time you're done rinsing, recycling, doing bronze upgrades, silver upgrades. By the time you get through all that and start opening the tradable packs from that section, you're getting untradeable and tradable Pro League, Portuguese League cards. You already had most of the other Premier League, Bundesliga, Serie A sections too. You're getting a lot of dupe storage. You're constantly making crafting upgrades, player picks to get more Pro League, Portuguese League. Constantly putting off leagues in the daily player picks for liquid coins and the silver packs in each of the 2-pack sections. You're doing the daily bronze, daily silver, daily gold, so you're already getting other stuff from that too that you can calculate in for probably a few more cheaper runs a day. Once you get through that whole process, you're either completely paying for a certain amount of runs of the Prem or the premium mix, or you're doing it at extreme discount for so many runs because you're getting so many tradable and untradeable Pro League and Portuguese League. I personally sell on the tradable ones to make more liquid coins and keep the untradeable to use. And then continuing that grind, the more you do it, the more premiums you do. You constantly keep that moving. The more premiums into the premium, the more premiums into mix, the more mix into mix, the more mix into premiums, the more mix into daily SBCs, challenge SBCs, marquee matchups, player SBCs, player picks, Team of the Week upgrades. Like, it's truly never ending. And the way I want you guys to visualize it is think of the Mixed League as a League SBC, sure, but think of it as a BPM that you have the chance to pack anything from. When you open BPM, you know the value in the bronze packs, not the individual bronze pack to try to make 750 coins back instantly with instant buy nows from that single bronze pack. But you know the value when you spam it. You get managers, you get off leagues that you put into upgrades. You're getting League SBC cards to make League SBCs, you're selling them. All that stuff is great. If you view Mixed League in the same light, where you're understanding where the value is coming from in all these different areas and where the coins are coming from when you take it throughout the grind, not only is it worth it, in my opinion, if this was a stock and instead of like buying individually, I could buy like 500 runs a day for a set price, I would buy 1,000,000 runs a day for a set price. Whatever it would do, I would do it. I'd be like, okay, make me 1,000 of these today. I'm going to open 1,000 of these because I guarantee you I'm probably going to have more coins on the back end than we started in the front end. If not, worst case scenario, we'll probably break even or have lost so many minimal coins that it would take every second of the day me constantly spamming packs nonstop, putting into more packs, putting into more packs, putting into more packs. Get to the point where you're essentially packing almost everything in the game too. Obviously, you wouldn't pack everything in the game because you stop at some point, but that's how much I believe in it. And also, too, the transition that's going to happen on Friday, which will be nice, is you got to remember, we've been doing this all daily. without opening the final pack of the mix, without opening any of the packs of the premium, wait till tomorrow when you see my mix grind before full team of the year, when we're opening all 5 packs in the mix instead of just 4. And then when we're opening all the packs in the premium instead of saving every single one. It's going to get easier and easier and easier. You're going to see me build more player picks. You're going to see me build more league specifics. You're going to see me build more league SBCs, crafting upgrades. It's going to be a different world then. But again, I think a lot of people in their head understand that you don't even necessarily need to do it for profit. The profit just comes by itself when you understand where the coins go in this grind. But I want you to wrap your head around this, especially those of you who already have millions of coins. Think about how many times you would have to go through this whole grind, how many league SBCs you'd have to make, how many tradable packs you'd have to open, how many consumables you'd have to sell, how many informs you'd have to sell, how many players you have to sell, all that stuff for a complete loss to ever be at risk of running out of coins. It's just an endless pack simulator. And the beautiful thing is, it gets easier once exchanges and stuff come later too. Exchanges, league specifics, that all makes it even easier. Right now, we don't have any of that. So this is like the lowest form of the unlimited grind you could do. That'll eventually get even easier. Do you usually do this exact grind all year? Not only do we not see barbs, I've probably answered that exact same question from you at least 10 times and made videos on that specific thing that I know for sure you've commented on, where we literally say the exact words I just said. The beautiful part is you don't even have to do this all year because the grind gets easier and easier as the year goes on. So yes, we really only had to do that to take us to Team of the Year. Now that we're at Team of the Year, it's going to be even easier. And that's while we were saving packs. Imagine if we weren't saving packs. I think I'm going to make sure I have at least 1 mil. Then with above that, either buy cards for the team or just grind SBCs. That was always my recommendation to you. Keep like 1 mil around, chill, and just spam the rest of League SBCs nonstop. And do whatever you want. But do you think I should open all 40 tradable premium packs for attackers so I can use the coins for more mix? I don't know if I missed your last comment when I asked the question, so if you want to answer it again, buddy. Do you have no coins in any other areas, like a tradable team or anything? Is it just your coins are all into League SBCs while saving tradable packs? Because if that's the case and it's just in tradable packs, I would get to at least a certain amount of coins liquid. And always keep them. Team of the Weeks are definitely popping up more. They're popping up in packs more, or they're popping up in price more? Got a Vinny that's 100K in tradable packs. Okay. So, I'm not saying to sell the Vinny. I would just ask how much do you care about Vinny right now versus 100K to make more packs and to grind the menus more? Also, too, if it's late for you, I don't know where you live. If you're going to be going to bed soon, go to bed and just come on tomorrow when the promo starts. And if you're ripping your tradable packs, you're doing it with the chance of a Team of the Year. $400 SP, do you play the game or do you just grind packs? Big up, though. I'm saving packs but not losing my head over it. Had to open 20 1082s to fill in these new ones. I did the previous seasons. I just didn't feel like it was worth it for the XP this season. But yeah, the closer to Team of the Year we've gotten, the less games I've played. We'll play more games. We'll still grind the menus mainly, but we'll go from like 0 to 1 games to a few games a week. Especially with swaps. But yeah, if it were my account, I would sell the Vinny. I would take that 100K plus, and I would make probably another 200 to 300K, push to 500K by the end of the weekend with flipping Pro League and Portuguese leagues daily while doing League SBC runs. I'd be spamming the mix. I'd be looking, if you already have been doing League SBC runs before you started saving tradables, I'd be looking for consumables. I'd be looking for tradable players. Other things you haven't sold on, I'd get a full transfer list. Constantly going. And constantly making your coins too. So you saved 82 10s and you're opening them now to make like the 83 10s and other stuff, or? Ran out of 83s and the 82 10s legit never give a promo, so I felt like it was worth it. Yeah, that was, people were asking why I was opening my 82 10s and not saving them for Team of the Year. As I was opening them during crap promos and never getting a promo card, or very rarely getting a walkout, I was like, do you guys honestly think you're going to get a Team of the Year in these? If you have millions of coins and you can afford to keep these and you just want a crap ton of different kind of packs and something's eventually going to hit, I understand that appeal, but specifically for the people saving just this. And if you also think we're going to get like an 82-20 or something like that, ask yourself the question, does this do you more good to save and spend more and buy informs and all these other things? Or does it make more sense to just open them and consistently recycle? Sorry if you already answered. I'm seeing you're on the 30th run. You'll open tomorrow. I've been opening the tradable packs of the mix, of the silvers. I haven't opened the tradable packs of the mix of the small. I haven't opened the small Electrum pack of the mix. We'll be opening those tomorrow, and the untradable packs from the mix runs we made. And tomorrow we'll start doing League SBCs where we open everything we make. So I'll have not only those like 30-ish runs of the mix that will spam through, I'll also be, every premium we make, we open all 5 packs. If we make 5 runs of the premium, I have 25 packs to open and recycle. It's going to walk out every time. They'll open 25, 20 more walkouts, probably 10 to 15 team of the weeks. Awesome. Yeah, for me, I'm starting to think team of the weeks are going to be the most important resource for me to stockpile on while grinding. I'll have to figure out the most consistent way to make them while opening packs. Will you open all your safe premium mixed tradable packs if you have saved tomorrow for attackers or wait for full? I'll say again, tomorrow when it comes to League SBCs, we are only opening packs we make from that point on. So like the mixed ones today is the exception. We're saving obviously the Electrum player packs that we were making and stuff like this that we're going to recycle into more stuff tomorrow. But like in general for the mixed league and premium mix, tomorrow when we're on stream, if you see save packs, I have save packs. But if I make 5 runs of the mix, I'm opening every pack in the mix 5 times. If I make 5 runs of the premium, I'm opening every pack of the premium 5 times. Tradable, untradable, everything's getting rinsed and recycled starting tomorrow. Not touching our save packs though. So what it'll look like in terms of pack number, I'll give you an example of this. It'll be rough ranges. I don't think I want to go 1-to-1. I still think I'll want to do them in groups. And that's why we're starting to build up mix in advance so it's easier to do groups. We'll spam open all these 30 mix. Get that to 0. We'll spam open all these 49. Probably will be closer to 75 small Electrum players packs. We'll open these small prime. But the only one we were actually saving was the small rare. This is the one that will stay relatively the same number. We might over time say like, hey, I'm fine with just 1,000 of these. So let's slowly rinse in more of these over time. For example, let's say I wanted to get more 83s and I was low. I might open these down to 1,100 and say, okay, we're going to rinse another 50 of these. We're going to do a little opening for you guys today. And each day we'll do this for a certain amount. We might twist it here and there to help make content and help get us stuff. But for the main part, we're saving what we have for full team of the year. Everything past that we can use to open. Hey bro, what video of yours has the best templates on Pale Tools for League templates? The one that has Pale Tools and League SBCs in the title and thumbnail, Dizzy, would be the one. The newest one of that. So like, don't go to one from like 3 months ago. It shows a newest to oldest. I would just go to the newest one in there. I have 1 mil, so if I need to buy 2 leagues, I don't care. I don't buy players with coins. I'm an Evo degenerate. But do you guys understand kind of what I'm doing with my account for save packs? Like Prime Gold will be very similar. My Prime Gold will probably have 250 be the cutoff. So I might make an opening of a group of these just for like some content or just to get some fodder. But we'll have like set numbers that we stay at. And then we'll go to, hey, we're going to make a run of 5, open 5. Run of 5, open 5. And what this is going to show you is for those of you who haven't saved a lot of packs up until this point, how continuing to open all packs from League SBCs to make other packs will be even easier than the way we were doing it before. Think about all the additional resources. Think about how many League-specific premiums we're going to be able to make from the small rare gold player packs, and the prime gold player packs, and the small prime gold players packs, and the 1 rare league specifics. We're going to have thousands upon... I wouldn't be surprised if we opened over 10,000 packs during Team of the Year. Should I start mixed grind tomorrow with like 150k, or should I wait until I get more coins? You can start it with under like 250k. That's no problem. To scale it is where you're going to have the problem. I recommend at least 250k to 500k to really start scaling. The way you can kind of understand that is if you're doing 8 to 9k per run, and you're trying to get to the point like us where you're trying to buy out 25 in a row, 25 times 8k or 25 times 9k is your math. Do you have that comfortably? And also, are you saving tradable packs? Are you opening? Are you selling stuff? Are you saving stuff and reusing? You got to calculate all that too. I recommend selling all premium League SBC cards and keeping all mixed cards. Mixed go right back into the mixed grind. Premiums get sold because you get enough untradeable anyways. Then too, even the Pro League and Portuguese League cards, for the reason of, if you know how to bid and snipe, not even crazy prices below the buy now, just below the buy now. If you sell or lazy list the cards you're packing, you can get anything in the game for cheaper than the buy now. Easily. Doesn't have to even be a flippable range one. Where you're like, okay, I want to bid under this by 200 to 300 coins so I can get pure profit. If you can sell for 1,000 right now for a silver rare, and then pick it up for 800, 850 consistently, that's going to generate you tens of thousands of coins, hundreds of thousands of coins. If you do this enough throughout the course of a month, million plus coins. It's little things like that that really add up. Any news on exchanges? We got Winter Provisions pack for 85s. I haven't seen any post about exchanges for that 89 potential provision. That Foot Sheriff, I think, was the one discussing in his Discord. But exchanges in general, we got last year in June. So I would assume there's no news on them yet. I would assume it's something that's going to come either after Team of the Year or after, whatchamacallit, icon swaps. They timed icon swaps perfectly. Remember, what do you think? How many mixed leagues would you get out of 250k in bronze packs? Did some calculations. If you discard non-players, you should be able to open 550 bronze packs. Mango, are you doing bronze packs into mix? I just buy a bunch of 84s at discard tomorrow for the 2-week SBC and run in low, just doing the 8310 every day. Yeah, and if you guys have coins, doing stuff like that daily, like when we talk about picking up League SBC cards under their buy nows and flipping those for pure profit, if you do that with daily SBCs, that will almost guaranteed go up in price throughout the week too. That can make you a ton of coins over time. Props to being able to do this. I can barely get myself the basic non-league packs done without pulling my hair. So tedious. Hey, I enjoy doing this. That's why I do it. If I didn't enjoy this grind, and if it wasn't worth it, I wouldn't do it. I think two things can be true. I think it can be very boring to people and still work. I think that's the difference, though. I think there's some of us who we thoroughly just love this, so we don't think about like the time or the effort it takes to actually grind it. But if this is like squad battles to you, yeah, that makes sense why you'd want to pull your hair out or maybe not take it as far as us. But 100%, if you put the time in, we've laid out with enough videos and like evidence of coins, runs. If you take it all the way through, it works. It's called the grind for a reason, though. Time sucks. And the reason why I'm on Mango for his BPM thing he was saying, because what does he say now? I was thinking of non-league SBCs going into bronze upgrade. You should be able to get around 1,600 players, but I don't know how many mixed league cards you pack per pack. My issue with BPM Mango, when it comes to the mixed league, is in the past that was a valid way to do it. You can do that. But if your goal is to make as many mixed league runs as possible, and if you're like me and you're wanting to make coins on it while doing it, it's going to be so much faster and so much easier in bulk to buy out the mixed league and treat it like an more expensive BPM. Because every time you do it, imagine spamming bronze packs with a chance of a team of the year in bronze packs. You'd probably spam bronze packs even harder, right? If there was a bronze team of the year, everyone would be trying to get it. Mixed league, you have a chance at every team of the year. You have a chance at every icon. You have a chance at all that. So like for me, the way I'm visualizing is I know where the coins are going to come back at. Bare minimum, I know where close to break even is going to be. I already know how much pure profit I'm in. I know how much value I'm holding in the recycle. I know realistically I'm going to get another few million coins back bare minimum if I was extremely wasteful. I know I'll have 1 million plus, probably 2 million plus coins in consumables, managers, leagues, all these other things. On top of that, I know if I keep spamming this buying out in a set range and recycling, not only is it going to be a chance to get team of the years, it's going to get me so many other chances and re-rolls in different packs. All that being said, I think it's going to be a lot faster, better use of your time, better use of your coins, and get you a better chance at team of the years throughout each step. Since you can let Pale Tools open packs while being AFK instead, just buying it out. But Mango, think logically what you're saying. You can have BPM be done, and you're putting what? Your duplicate bronzes on your transfer list? Realistically, how many mix are able to make in a day doing that? With automating that process of having Pale Tools open the packs for you, fill your transfer list. That just seems like a bunch of wasted time. When your whole transfer list could be mixed league cards that you're consistently putting back in and then putting back in your club. You're going unassigned. Transfer targets is filled up. Your transfer list is filled up. You're pulling from those. And on top of that, the mixed league has the MLS Championship, which is a premium mixed players pack. So we do hundreds of bronze upgrades from this grind. We get hundreds of bronze upgrades, hundreds of silver upgrades. We're making so many upgrade packs with the off leagues, just skipping the whole bronze pack step. Can you at least see where I'm coming from with that? Why I think it's a better use of time? For you specifically too? Do you think I can make profit if I only do the premium? No. The premium will continue to suck yourself dry. Because think of it like this. The more in bulk you take the mix, it's not 1-to-1, but you get pretty dang close of essentially doing a premium per mix once you get to 25 plus. Because like we were talking about before, if you're doing the mix at least 25 times, the amount of bronze upgrades, silver upgrades you're doing, crafting upgrades, with the amount of tradable packs, untradable packs you're opening, of other mix cards you're getting back in, you're getting way more than just 25 runs of the mix. You're getting closer to 50. Opening 50 basically runs where you're having, 5 total packs? We've only been opening 4. We'll have 5 total packs that we're doing. We're going to have over 100 total packs that we're opening. You're going to get a lot of Pro League and Portuguese League cards. And we already know you're going to get so many dupes from the other leagues that you don't need because you're waiting on the Pro League and Portuguese League, which if you're constantly putting into crafting upgrades, player picks, league specifics, you can constantly clear your dupe storage and off leagues to constantly get more Pro Leagues and Portuguese League too, without necessarily having to spend coins in other areas. Doing that consistently will make you more premiums in bulk for the price of the mix. And you have a chance of packing something every step. And it's not like the Electrum pack's bad. It's not like the MLS Championship pack that we're just showing that has bronze, silvers, and golds is bad. We got 5.5 million coin Eusebio in it. Untradeable. So I think wrapping your head around it that way, to see the value in that way, makes it less likely you want to buy out the premium. But even better, I'll put it this way. Once you get really good at doing the mix, the coins that I'm getting from the mix, I'm able to justify buying out the premium by mass bidding on a bunch of Pro League and Portuguese League in bulk, starting in my club and not even having to sell them because of the coins I'm making on the mix. So the better you get at the mix, the more you can find areas to do said thing of the premium more. I would just not skip all those steps to get there. But tomorrow, Friday, will be our tell-all, right? It'll be the start of Team of the Year. It'll be the start of us opening all our League SBC packs that we make per run. We'll see how much more beneficial it is. We'll see if EA brings out a player pick or league specifics yet, or if they wait till like Monday or later this weekend. If we have all that right away, if we have a player pick out on the menus, and we have league specifics out, it is going to be a bloodbath in terms of walkouts, boards. We're getting everything in sight. We're spamming. We're recycling. You guys are going to be like, what is going on? I thought he was saving packs for Team of the Year. Oh, we are. This is all just past save packs. This is all just additional grind. Do you get profit by just doing the mix then? The premium is just a bonus? No. You can't make profit. I mean, you technically could make profit doing the mix into the mix if you pack something crazy. Where you really generate the profit in the mix grind is taking the mix through. So doing more mixed league runs, doing more premium runs. Think about it like this. If you're doing a premium run from the mix, where you're spending 0 additional coins, right? You're just doing what you get from the mix. Those 2 tradable packs in the premium are netting you 10k quick sell value combined. Usually you're closer to value to 12 to 15k bare minimum. Especially if you're consistently selling consumables, managers, players. Gold rares will be up in price. If gold commons have a guaranteed buy now at 350, 400 in an hour, imagine the hundreds of thousands of coins or potentially millions of coins additional value we're going to have from our saved packs. And the packs will continue making. Think about that difference alone too in terms of pure profit difference in terms of the grind. Those are the things that are going to be the difference between you being able to do more additional runs without eating into your coins, make more profit, and then be able to put more in. We didn't get to the point of scaling as much as we do because it was like all hope and prayer. It was we saw the evidence of the recycling into the premium, into those tradable packs, into recycling more tradable packs from the premium and untradables, into more mixed, into more premium, into more daily SBCs, challenge SBCs, marquee matchup, player SBCs, nonstop. Looking innocent and breedable today? Chill, bro. Chill. I'm ready. Ain't nothing innocent about this grind, baby. Yeah, if you guys don't believe me or you don't understand where it comes from, I kid you not, we have a grind playlist pinned in chat that has exact videos of step-by-step telling you exactly where I got coins. You can see videos of exactly how much value I was getting from different areas. You can see me do close to 100 runs of just doing tradable packs of the premium from the mix, opening those up all together. The coins we made at the time, the coins we haven't sold on yet, where the value came from, where the coins came from. We document every step of it. So if you're ever confused, we got evidence in there. I can only say it so often. If you guys don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. I will continue to do it. Do I just do the mix until I have all the players needed to do the premium, or do I buy a couple players to do the premium? You can do it without having to buy a single player. You can also do it with buying players. You're going to have to figure out for yourself how you want to grind it and how many coins you want to make and where that value is coming from. But like I said, if you're not watching the videos, if you're not doing the step-by-steps and you're taking it your own direction, don't be surprised if you're confused on why you're in a different spot than maybe what ours looks like. Again, I'd watch the step-by-step tutorials. And then from there, be like, okay, looks like Mumble Lead is selling all his tradable Pro League and Portuguese League. I want to keep these because I want to do it faster. What's maybe the reason why he's selling them instead? Oh, he's getting more coins on selling it than it costs him to pick it up on bid? Okay, if he's doing that over 25 runs a day, if he's netting a difference of 100 to 200 coins per one, that's a full team he's sending. That's maybe a few thousand additional per thing. I might be spending 50 to 75k additional per day than he is to do the same exact SBCs. And the only difference maybe would have been selling a tradable card versus bidding a tradable card. Still using something tradable, but using something you bid on versus packing. Could be that difference. It's all those little areas. For a lot of you guys, you are like 90% correct with the grind. It's just these little areas, if you tweak these little things, become huge things long term. Like, think about it like this. If you would do 25 runs of the mix, but you could do it just a tad cheaper than you're currently doing it. If you did that in bulk 100 times, 1,000 times, 10,000 times, think about the amount of coins you'd be saving in that process. Crazy amount, right? Same thing applies to the premium. A lot of you guys do the premium because you're overspending the premium. Not because we don't want to do the premium. We do the premium through the mix. So we don't have to spend on it. If we do want to spend, it's already completely paid for through the mix grind. Can you show how to stop transfer market showing players that aren't in the first minute, i.e. first page showing 15 minutes already? What do you mean? What is your filter you have then? I guess would be my question. Because you have the ability to change that by changing your filter. Daddy Chill, I love grinding. FIFA trading is cool tool. The idea is you buy out 25 runs. That's 1,100 cards. Buying packs gives you a minimum of 1,650 cards. If we have 67% mixed league rate, you can still put 500 cards into bronze packs. Hope you see my point. The idea is you buy out 25 runs. That's 1,100 cards. Buying packs gives you minimum 1,600 cards. We have 67% mixed league rate. You can still put 500 cards into bronze packs. Put into bronze. What do you mean put into bronze? You mean bronze upgrades? I store everything from the mix. Should I start or keep selling? I keep all the mix cards. I sell the premiums usually. Bronze upgrades. Okay. So, Mango, let me ask you the question. How many runs through BPM are you doing a day of the mix? Would you say? Don't know why, but I usually do only 5 runs with 25 runs of mix after I run out of Liga Pro. You're saying you only do 5 runs of the premium mix after doing 25 runs of the mix? Is that what you're saying? Traded or grinded in a while. I think I might just buy 50k FIFA points instead. We'll solve everything. Well, I want your prediction. How many team leaders do you think you'll pack? Only blues? Last year, I think we got 7. My goal is to get around that again. I think it'll be less, so I think I'll get 5. First and foremost, I want to get 1. If we can get 1, I'm a happy man. Oh, I've been at work all week. Haven't been able to catch up with the latest league news. What's the play right now? Still doing mixed into premium? Yes, sir. And then tomorrow, we don't touch our saved final pack from the mix or the saved final pack from the premium in terms of what we've built so far. Or honestly, any of the save packs from the premium we've built so far. But every run past that will continue to open. So tomorrow during Team of the Year, if I make 25 runs in the mix, and through that I open all 25 runs in the mix, including the final pack, 25 of those, I'll be recycling into more premium. I'll open all those packs I recycled into the premium, open all those premium ones, recycle even more. Crafting upgrades, player picks, whatever is out. League specifics that they're out. We'll just do that nonstop. Which team leader would you be most happy with? Probably Pina for the memes. We got team leader Mbappe last year and team leader Van Dijk relatively easily, so I don't think value really means much to us. Unless it was a tradable one. If we got like a tradable one worth 15 mil, I think that'd be crazy. Dude, especially from the mix. If I got a Pina from the mix tradable pack, could you imagine the promotion that would give our mix grind? Oh my gosh. Could you see that, guys? You would never hear the end of it. Someone would come in chat and be like, but why are you doing the mix league, bro? Is that kind of pointless? And I'll be like, is this team of the year Pina pointless? Is this Pina pointless? What's up? What's up? What's up? You see that? Yeah. We're from the west side of the menus over here. We do things a little different. Come around and find out, baby. We bought that life. We bought that grind. I didn't do it yet. I was just thinking about it since we always try to find the most efficient ways. Do you have Discord, Mango? If so, can you message me on Discord your back and forth thing with bronze pack compared to our mix grind? Because if you're talking about most efficient and you're not making 25 runs a day from the bronze upgrade, I don't think it's on the same level of efficiency. Not that it can't be an efficient grind in of itself. I just think we're completely disconnected in terms of what we're trying to compare or what I'm trying to get you to compare to. So like in my head, I'm trying to get you to say, hey, this bronze pack opening into mix is better than what you're doing. Let me show you why. And in my head, I'm hearing he's not doing 25 a day, so it's not as efficient for the time put in. Therefore, I feel like doing this way would be infinitely better, especially with the chance of getting something at any step. Well, we'll casually pack that Mbappe. When a Kiwi moves from NZ to Australia, the IQ of both countries increases. Bye-bye, back on a quick break from work. Love the stream yesterday. In case the Kiwi New Zealander is still in here, I heard it. Oh, that was the first thing you read. Okay. And then bench him for Thunder and Neo. True. But what if we don't have 1,000 packs saved like you? Same thing, or keep saving to a certain point? That's your call. I purposely got to this point so I can enjoy Team of the Year a little differently than maybe some of you. If you want to maybe not go as extreme, but open all the mix packs and save the final one from the premium and do that, you'd probably be able to build another 100 plus before full Team of the Year easily. Feel free to do things like that. Remember too, though, we also have daily provisions back. So we're going to have 4 of these daily. With have 25 rare golds, 15 commons. So daily, you're getting over 10 premium league-specific runs, essentially, completely paid for. So if you're generating fodder through League SBCs, you'll have guaranteed things to get you League-specific packs. Redacto, what's up, buddy? 85s are at 4.3. Are winter provisions still worth it? I would grind to get them mostly. I don't know if buying them out would be worth it. Any tips to make coins during normal team of the year? So I have a bit for full team of the year. Yes, if you look in our grind playlist, there's a video that shows you how to make 100K easily. If you do those steps daily, you're going to make easy coins on the player pick tradable sections, doing daily bronze, daily silver, daily gold into League SBC runs easily. But then past that, the amount of coins you're going to be able to make on the Pro League and Portuguese League is going to be an insane amount. Stream can continue now. Hey, bro, I'm doing league upgrades. I'm running out of important leagues, golds, and non-importance. What should I do? What is the reason you're running out, I guess? If you're doing the mix non-stop, you should never run out. You probably stop doing the mix would be my guess. I would do more mix. At least 50 gold pinas. I bet I'll not see blue in a week. I love laughing at the bar kids crying about Yamal. What could I do? The best to get open the most packs at Team of the Year. I have around 250 packs. I would do our mixed league grinding into the premium and everything else non-stop. Man, I'm getting not getting Liga Portugal from doing the mix. Really? I have a problem packing too many. When we do the untradeable ones, it's like we're getting 2 to 3 per pack, especially in the Electrum. And then on tradables, we're averaging like 1 per pack. But who was the one saying earlier? Let me go back to that comment, because I don't know if he answered yet. Do you think Furman will go up? I have no idea. Ibrahim. Ibrahim said he could only do 5 runs from the 25. Did he say anything else? I don't see another Ibrahim comment. Ibrahim, are you here, brother? I want to ask you how many bronze upgrades, silver upgrades you've done, how many recycled mix you've done. If you're closer to 50 than you are 25, when you're talking about being low on the Pro League and Portuguese League. And how many crafting upgrades you've made and opened that you're low on the Pro League and Portuguese League. And the amount of daily player picks into liquid coins and into more Pro League and Portuguese League cards with your dupe storage and untradeable off leagues. Do you do the premium fully untradeable? Yes and no. There's a large bulk of them where I don't spend a single coin to do the premium. But because I'm able to do that so much and make so many coins in bulk, that allows me to take the coins we generate on the back end and use those coins to buy out that section in bulk if I wanted to. So like, for example, when you come on the stream tomorrow, chances are I'll probably find a time during the day where I'm just going to go all in on bids or buy nows at a certain price for Pro League and Portuguese League, because it's already completely paid for from this grind. I'm going to club stock so that we could do 25 to 50 additional runs on top of anything untradeable tomorrow for premium. Yeah, I have a Discord. I might run through that experiment the next day. Question, how long do you need to about 25 runs so I can run the experiment? I would say we're getting to the point where we can do about 25 runs from start to finish of bidding, buy nows, submitting, especially if we're doing it in groups of 5 to 10, under 2 hours easily. Easily. I would say it's closer to an hour. We were slow on stream the other day when we did it. and we build a crap ton. I feel like we've been AFK making stuff the past 2 days. Pale Tools we did a lot yesterday, and we're at 30 plus runs, which what feels like not a lot of like direct time doing it. But again, it's one of those things where if you're doing it versus me, it's going to be different time versus someone else. But the more you do it, the more efficient you get at it. The recycle gets more efficient. The more Pale Tools you use, the faster it goes. There's the min-max of everything. That's where that how to increase the amount of runs you do, more efficient, faster. That video is going to be the most useful. What to fill your transfer list with, what to go unassigned with, what to fill your transfer targets with. That's going to look different than exactly what I'm doing right now. If you're going off of what I'm doing right now exactly, this is probably the slowest way to make them, but we're not trying to do many more right now. We're just chilling with chat and slowly grinding, so we're not burnt out for tomorrow. I have 2.5 mil now, but after all my tradable packs open, I have about 3 mil coins, maybe more. How much mix is the best to do per day? I would say as many as you can do. I would say at least 25 if you can get to that point, but if you haven't worked up to that point in the past, I would just get more than you did the day before. Do you sell the Portuguese League cards tradable from the Mixed League? Yes. That is a very easy way to generate a crap ton of coins. And what we were saying earlier, the difference some of you might make is you might say to yourself, well, Mumbo, why don't I just use the tradables that I pack in there? If you do that, that's fine. But don't complain if you're not making as many coins back on the League SBCs as you want to. But then also, too, think of it like this. If you're doing tons of runs, 10's an easy one to say a day. If you did 10 runs a day and you sold, let's say right now, every card you pack tradable from the Pro League Portuguese League for 900 versus being able to win it for, let's not even go super crazy. Let's say on bid for 800, 100 less. If you saved 100 coins, and let's say you used a tradable one in each section of the Pro League Portuguese League section, you're spending over 1,000 coins more than me for the simple difference of selling versus bidding. I would take the liquid coins and then reinvest anything you need, because when you do that, you're mainly using untradables. If you want to justify buying a few, that's completely fine. But remember too, even if you don't have everything completely from the mix, you don't have to have it completely free from the mix to make profit from it. If you're already worst case scenario getting about 10K from the Jumbo Gold Pack and the Prime Electrum put together, worst case scenario, usually quick sell value, think about that when it comes to buying cards. Okay, if I'm consistently getting half of this and I spend half and I can get them consistently for 800, if I buy 5 for 800, I'm spending 4K. Is it worth it for me to spend 4K each run to make bare minimum at least 5K pure profit on the back end of this, combining those two together? Would that get me through more League SBC runs? Yes. Would that get me through more Premier Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A packs? I could get Team of the Years in those or recycle into more league specifics? Yes. Let's min-max this even more. Let's scale it out. Can I win these in bulk at an even cheaper price? What's the highs and lows throughout the days? When are pack supplies? When can I pick these up in bulk? When can I sell in bulk? Is there a better time to do that? Should I sell a card instantly? Should I sell them in groups? Should I quick sell a card? Should I sell in groups? Should I use something? Should I keep it? All those things put together, min-maxing through experience in the menus, and the more you do it, will infinitely save you so many more coins and make you so many more coins. And my goal is to not get you to understand everything to the level that we might be at. It's for you to understand a little bit more than you did yesterday, and then a little bit more than you do today for tomorrow. Until slowly you get to a point where it clicks, and you don't even have to do our grind. You can kind of do your own thing however you want to take it. Last question, please. Sorry if I didn't hear. What's up? I would just go to bed, brother. if you're bid banned or soft banned on both, I would just wait till tomorrow. Rumor is EA is going to release the 8220s again. Where'd you see that at? Where specifically? And who was that from? Bubba, what are you doing with 81 dupes? Would you consider it wasteful to put them into the crafting upgrades? Nope. I don't think so. You see Danny Aaron's got market bend and now he can't spend 53 mil coins? Dang. That sucks. Do you think Pro League cards drop tomorrow? People ripping saved electrums? I think they're going to consistently go up and down, and you can consistently make coins on them throughout the day. I wouldn't see it as a complete rise nonstop or a complete fall nonstop. I'd see it as daily fluctuations. I'd see it as market pack fluctuations, where you don't have to wait for a super high price or a super low price throughout the week. Just, again, when you wake up in the morning, for like 20 seconds, log on, see what prices of stuff are. If it's the middle of the day and you're between classes or on your lunch break, look at what prices are. Look at new content, see what packs came out. See if that drops things instantly, the tradable packs. Then look an hour and 10 minutes later. Is there a bunch of open bids? Are the buy nows lower? Find those trends before you go to sleep, before you log into the stream. If you see we start 4 hours after new content, see what prices are. Those little things can make you easily hundreds of thousands of coins. I would argue every single person in this chat right now, if you have at least 100,000 plus, could get to 1 million plus coins just doing that this weekend. If you're consistent enough with it. Can I see your team? Sunderland. We're trying to keep our Evos under 85 so that we can get the most Evos possible for Team of the Year ones. So we haven't taken Evos too crazy so far. We're playing the waiting game. Look at the combined games I have on Dino and Eusebio. What are you currently putting 83s and 84s into? I have so many. Sorry if you answer this already. I just got here. Whatever dailies you want to put them into. Get all your dailies done. Packing so many 88 plus tradable walkouts from the Jumbo Gold. Yeah, remember, when we're talking about like the Jumbo Gold and the Prime Electrum, I'm talking about quick sell value. We're not discussing the amount of Team of the Weeks you're going to pack, walkouts, 83 pluses, 84s, League SBC cards, chem styles that are extinct, managers that are crazy in price. You start adding a lot of that stuff in bulk. You're looking at some crazy numbers. Hello, my bro. What's up, buddy? How we doing? Mix is giving grief. No League of Portugal in 2 to 3 runs. Really? Are you opening a run after each other, or how? How are you doing it right now? Honestly, it might be a thing where if you do it in bulk, your pack weight goes up for those. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe when you do 25 plus together, that's how we get so many. Is like EA rewards you for doing that. I'm opening every pack apart from the main? Okay. So maybe you gotta try it our way or something. I don't know. Maybe that's the hidden method. Alright, good night, buddy. Alright, see you, bud. I can't wait to see what our pack weight looks like tomorrow. I'm going to grind so hard later tonight, too, after dinner. We're going to see how many mix runs we can have ready to go for tomorrow, and then start opening. Everything's going to be so nice. Could you explain how you manage the SBC storage, please? Mine is always full while doing the grind. Must be doing something wrong. You're doing one thing wrong, and I don't blame you because you're being really smart about it. My guess is your dupe storage is getting really full because you're probably looking at this and you're like, oh, I have silvers that are League SBC cards. I should keep those. I have gold League SBC cards from the Bundesliga, Serie A, Prem La Liga. I should probably wait until my next run. And you're doing more mix, you're doing more grind, and this slowly fills more and more up. Outside of maybe like 82 plus, if you want to say 83 plus informs, and then Pro League and Portuguese League, I would treat everything else. Maybe duplicate team of the year too. If you have a duplicate team of the year Pini on here, maybe you save her. But like, I would send all these into bronze upgrades. I would send these in bulk into silver upgrades. I would send gold commons, gold rares, lower end combined into crafting upgrades and player picks. Your number one goal with your dupe storage should always be to have room and to have it be an additional resource to make additional packs. So a reason why it's good to become a master of this now is when you're waiting to make your premium runs through the mix, think about in scale how many crafting upgrades you're going to make. Think about how many player picks you're going to make. Think about from the crafting upgrades and the player picks, how many Pro League and Portuguese League cards you could get consistently. It's going to be a ton. Think about the chance at a team of the year out of those. Think about gold rares that you could put then into league specific premiums. Think about all the gold common dupes that you're going to be getting that you could make league specific one rares in bulk. I could probably through a mixed league and premium league grind, if I wanted to save league specific one rares until full team of the year, whether they release tomorrow on Friday or they release on Monday, or sometime in between, by the following Friday, full team of the year, I could probably have 100 plus of each easily without even trying. So that would be, I would say, the tweak to make is if you're keeping League SBC cards, ask yourself the question why. It is technically a little wasteful, right? Because if I eventually bought this off the market, or first and foremost, if you're using Pale Tools, a lot of this stuff you'll be able to put right back into your club, especially if it's like a card that you're consistently using for the mix. So do that first. That should clear it quicker. But for like those other things, how often are you going to use silvers or bronzes from La Liga and Prem? Probably not. If you wanted to do another thing before you get rid of those, put them in like a marquee matchup for a tradable pack. That's an easy way to make coins too. No dupe team of the year Pina in a gold upgrade. I might put a dupe team of the year Pina into a winter provisions. Thanks, starting now. I'm telling you, if you do nothing other than that one change, not only is it going to make your life so much easier with the menus for having that lot of free space in there, the amount of packs you're going to make in between, it's going to be like a brand new account. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And again, I'm telling you guys that right now because when I put this into practice tomorrow, it's going to get crazy. Also, okay, I have a surprise I'm going to do for you guys tomorrow and throughout the week. We'll discuss it. Whether it's for like goals, viewership goals, if we hit certain milestones on the stream, I think we'll rip a certain amount of these. It's like we've been getting really high viewership. If we hit the point where we're getting like 75 to 100 people in the stream at one time, maybe we sit here and we open 25 of these in a row. Spam these open. And then go back to our normal grind. Around 100 smaller gold player packs and 70 prime gold player packs and another packs. When should I open? Whenever you want. I would say for some people, with provisions that we're going to continue to get daily for the rest of the team of the year, once we get league specific packs, if you guys did want to start opening winter provisions during league specific packs, this would be a thing you could start building up those league specifics. I just wouldn't take it too crazy because you don't know what leagues you're going to pack something in or what you'd want to open later. So if I start, let's say tomorrow we get league specifics already. That's great. We get them early. But if I've packed every Liga F La Liga one, by the time full team of the year runs around, that's a first world problem. You won't have that issue. And then I have 1,000 of the premium league specific for that league built up. It's going to be like, dang, I wish I would have made more from this league. The nice thing is you'll be able to recycle a huge number of what you've made anyways. So then you can just switch to a different league in that. So like the way I'm going to do it, let's say I build up 100 league specific for La Liga, Liga F. The way I'll do it is the recycle. If we want to switch leagues, I'll recycle into the Prem WSL ones, both for the league-specific premiums and the league-specific one rares. Or we'll diversify even more and do player picks instead of league-specific one rares. We'll consistently go back and forth between things like that. Like you got over 1,000 smaller golds, bro, you must have been saving for a while, or is this recently saved? I spam bronze and silver upgrades with all my unwind non-league SBC cards. I only got 40 packs. We have been doing the mixed league method on this channel for the past 2 months. We've made millions of coins from it. We packed Eusebio untradeable. We've made endless packs while also opening endless packs nonstop, getting endless fodder, endless promo cards, and endless daily content for the last 2 months. So yes, this is 2 months of hard work, and I was slacking. We could have went even harder. Sounds cool, bro. People would probably love that. Also, not a lot of time to open all those packs up and recycle even more, so why not? Exactly why we made a video talking about the amount of packs you're going to have, amount of time it might take, and how you want to plan your pack opening off of that is the main thing. You'll have times where realistically, yeah, you want to wait till full team of the year for the best chance of packing everything. But if you only have a certain amount of time per day, if you know during full team of the year you're going to be on a family vacation away from the internet or away from your phone, you might have to plan accordingly. So if you use the video resources that we provide, you can calculate off the video packs I'm talking about, average run time, how long is it taking you to open on console, do you plan on opening on Pale Tools, are you recycling on Pale Tools, are you recycling on console? If you're someone who's making League SBCs off of your tradable packs and untradable packs you're opening, are you making them on console as you recycle, or are you making them on Pale Tools? If you did 10 to 25 runs on Pale Tools versus on console, in the amount of time it'd take you to do 25 runs, you could probably do close to 100, 150, 200 runs on Pale Tools versus 25 plus runs on console. So we're talking about huge swings. If you're disabling pack animation on Pale Tools and you're ripping through packs, that's going to be way quicker of a time getting through your save packs than on console going on pack by pack. So everything you got to calculate. You start having to do math on every little area if you're trying to min-max time. But for the most part, yeah, having too many packs is a good problem to have. If you're in that camp where you don't know if you're going to have enough time to open all your packs, that's a privileged point to be in. If you could change the card design of World Tour card, they will lose the gem boost. I would assume so. I'm not sure though. Do I sell gold rares for $750 or hold? Depends on how many you have and what you get them for. I'm holding my tradable packs for them to continue to go up in price. So that way, each League SBC run we've made to this point, we make even more coins on. If you're just talking about like 10 you have in your club, it's no big deal. I would assume they would slowly rise to closer to 1,000, but it's not the end of the world if you started selling now. Also interesting in the combination with the premium ups this year, the max 3 per club restriction was 1 per club last year. So basically every 2 premium league specific packs is the League SBC segment. The women's league cards will throw things for a mix, but you'd be surprised at how many, like if last year I remember doing the La Liga, Liga F, almost every single pack was mainly La Liga. I feel like we got very few Liga F cards in comparison. But the pros of that too are you consistently get off-league cards that you can put into player picks, crafting upgrades, other things that you won't be able to put in League SBCs because it forces you to do diversity, forces you to do something else. Mumbo, you look so edible right now. Thank you. Literally flying to an apartment and hunting at my new place of work on the Friday of full team of the year. LVL. Imagine they throw in like a team of the year nominee from the Portuguese league. So we have like a Portuguese league / MLS guaranteed pack or something. Could you imagine how crazy that would be? Oh my gosh, that would be the greatest grind ever. I said he was breedable first. Yeah, guys, can you stop fighting over me, please? It's getting disgusting. Y'all are a little too thirsty. So we can craft 2 La Liga and 2 League 1 segment specific basics and have the segments done for League SBC. So something to keep in mind too, and this is something that I'm going to continue to repeat to you guys because I don't want there to be any misconception. We are going to purposely potentially burn a decent amount of coins by not recycling as coin friendly as possible. What I mean by that is we're all going to run into the scenario where you have league specifics, you're opening your league specifics, and you recycle back into either league specific 1 rares, league specific premiums, or player picks. You can always recycle League SBC cards into League SBC cards and always make League SBC packs. People will do that for part of the time for sure. But one of the reasons we grind as hard as we do beforehand is to build up to a certain amount of packs where we're more free to just turn our brain off, send everything into league specifics, open, send, open, send, open, send. And I will do that for large chunks of time. So there's probably hundreds of thousands of coins, if not millions of potential coins, extra that I could be making throughout the week. Throughout the 2 weeks, actually. By recycling strictly into League SBCs. But we're not going to take it that insane. Does that make sense, or do you guys need a little bit more of an explanation with that? Like, we're purposely going to have to get to a point, if we want to open through all our packs, where we have to put our packs into something where we're not going to get as much value back out of it. To then put it as something where we're not going to get as much value out of it. So that our packs eventually go down. If we continue doing it the way we're doing it, our packs will only continue to go up. If you're saying a hot tub, I'd understand. We'll go to Twitch next time I talk about it. We'll figure out a hot tub stream over there. You're welcome. W positive. Positivity. Got 500k, started the grind yesterday, about 80 packs, but not enough to keep the grind going. Do I spam? I would not touch BPM at all. I would not touch BPM at all with the mixed grind. Personally. If you're trying to scale it to 25, I would use our how to make League SBCs more efficiently video. I would not touch BPM at all, brother. As someone who loves BPM, you don't need it. You say your club is full. How can I know if mine is? Like Pale Tools, it says how players you have, but I have no idea if that's high or low. Rule of thumb is if your screen's constantly grayed out on Pale Tools because you have most of the pages, you're probably relatively full for those sections. If you're not full, whether on console or Pale Tools, you'll very easily be able to tell if you can't do the SBC. So like if I went through League 2 right now, on stream I probably made 5 to 10 runs today using League 2 silvers. We're now out of these silvers completely. If I went to Hypermotion, we still have like all the cards over here. So I could go through and do all these still. And the the French League too, I spent 0 coins on that. That was all pack pulled items. That was just additional grinds to the ones we bought from here. So now we're just starting the ones that we bought off the market. And that's the beauty and the power of the recycling too. Using off leagues for league specifics would take too long. That's why you'll use any league, right? Yep. But the way I'm going to do it, let me be very clear with this. And again, I don't blame you guys for asking all these questions. Do not feel like you can't ask these questions. I will be very forgiving during Team of the Year because it's going to be way more people. It's going to be way more chaos. I will have times where I'm being a complete degenerate, and I'll have times where I recycle smarter. Times where I'm being a complete degenerate will be me spamming packs into league specifics, spamming league specifics, spamming league specifics. I might be putting Pro League and Portuguese League cards into league specifics. It's going to reach points where you're like, Bumbo, should you save that for this? Yes, in theory. But right now my brain's off. If we're going to do an 8-hour stream, I need to do it this way. But then later, we might have a period where it's like, okay, we're wrapping down for the day. Well, let's see if we can build up a little bit more for tomorrow and be a little smarter with this. Let's see if we can find ways to make some good coins right now. For people in our community who may be low on packs, let's see if they're going to follow us in a different grind. Let's see if we can find something that would work for them. So, like, I'm going to actively, throughout Team of the Year, not be only documenting my process on stream for how I'm opening packs. We're going to make videos documenting how I'm doing my packs. We're going to make videos for you guys on how you can grind. There's going to be people who just bought the game because they didn't want it at all and they saw Team of the Year looks fun. They want to learn how to grind. They're going to have no coins. They're going to have no players. How should they start? How should you start if you have this many coins? How should you do the mix? How should you do the premium? We're going to have to make content on all that. So, all that to be said, every single one of us is going to be in a different spot. We're all going to be doing our own things. But that's the beauty of Team of the Year. It's going to be pure chaos. I'm going to get a Team of the Year Mbappe and an Electrum pack. And some poor soul saved up 50, 82 10s and he didn't even get a walkout. You recommend using Team of the Weeks I have? No. I'm saving every Team of the Week. I'm not doing any of those 83 10s personally. If you think an 82-20 or something similar is coming, I would stay strong. If you have endless Team of the Weeks, or you can easily build them back up, for sure, go for it. I'm personally, as much as it might be dumb for me to make that decision, I might change my mind tomorrow. I might run through this group and use it as a test. But in my head, I don't want to suck all my Team of the Weeks. Because, like, at the end of the day, okay, what in my head, here's how I'm viewing this. If it's not a Team of the Year from this, I'm either packing a Team of the Week or fodder. If I don't pack a Team of the Week, I go negative. If I get a bunch of 83s, 84s, 85s, okay, maybe I make a provision or something. But in my head, none of the walkouts are worth it in this. It would only be worth it if I get a Team of the Week back plus more. So if I opened all 3 of these daily and I got at least 2 Team of the Weeks back on average, maybe that would make sense. But for me, I'm starting to think from the perspective of, okay, if I want to turn my brain off if 82-20s come or something similar, having a ton of Team of the Weeks ready to go would be infinitely more beneficial. But if the issue is I need a place to put my fodder because you keep getting 83s and 84s, I think for me, the place it would make sense to put my 83s and 84s would be the Team of the Week upgrade, which goes away in 17 hours. So we might get a new one of these. If they change this, if they made this 83 rated, that would be the biggest W ever. It sucks that this is an 84, but that's still going to be extremely useful for me. Also, too, something to keep in mind. Where is the... $85 to $87. This is out for another 27 days, too. 83 rated squad. So in my head, if I get my daily provisions done every day for the winter provisions, in my head, I'm thinking for the team of the weeks, I'm willing to endlessly put 83s and 82s in here to get 85 to 87s. Potentially get team of the weeks in here too, by the way. You could get team of the weeks in here. Or I'm getting a card that I can put in provisions, or put a card that I can make lower rated cards to put into the team of the week with. So if I get an 85 and I no longer need 85s for the day, 85 makes that 84 rating a lot easier for the team of the week. I'm just going to keep building and building team of the weeks. Both in packs in terms of in my club, both of those. So pack pulls, if I'm getting a bunch from League SBC grinding, my dupe storage might be like 10 of the same inform. But I want to stock those because for me, again, it's going to come down to turning your brain off. If an 8220 comes, think of it from a content creator's perspective. If you guys are watching a stream, you want to see someone open endless 8220s. You're probably going to want to watch those people that one either show you how to originally do it and then have a ton ready themselves, or you're watching those degenerates that already have like 100 ready to go and they're spamming through because they probably have the best chance at the team of the years. You're probably not going to want to watch someone who's making one, slowly doing a mixed league, slowly putting it into a premium mixed league upgrade, slowly then getting a team of the week, slowly getting fodder, slowly doing that. If you have a good enough PC, having the game on PC is way better than console. I hope everyone gets Team of the Years. What is the best way to complete the daily SBCs, 1083s, and the League SBCs? If you're doing League SBC mix grind, you should have no issue. If you're... Today might be a little, if you're saving packs, difficult to get everything. You might have to use some coins. But if you're starting to open all your packs from your League SBC runs, because I'm starting Friday, no longer saving my League SBC packs. Everything I make, I open from that point. Not touching what I have so far. But every run I open these 5, you're going to get way more fodder than you are right now. And that's going to add up quickly. So in the short term, to breach the distance from today to tomorrow's grind, I'd either use liquid coins, use some of your saved packs, whatever you need to do to get that done. And now that I'm thinking about it too, it wouldn't be the end of the world if it was just this for Team of the Weeks. This is another way to look at it. If we're going to go as in bulk as I think we are with spamming, we could justify, if we only needed 3 Team of the Weeks a day to get this done, and we needed Team of the Weeks for nothing else, I could justify putting an untradeable Team of the Weeks into this. I would probably just start with my dupe storage ones that I keep packing the same guy over and over and go off of that. I don't think I'd touch my saved Team of the Week upgrades. I'd make little changes like that. So there might be justifications I make where we go and do these. But for the most point, what I'm trying to get you guys in a position to do leading up to Team of the Year, during partial Team of the Year, and then even during Team of the Year, if you are trying to make packs, was to get you to a point where you're grinding, saving more of something than you're opening, or saving more. We're trying to get you to a point where you're happy with the amount of stuff you have so that you can rip with turning your brain off. If you have nothing, you can't rip without turning your brain off efficiently. You're always going to be on something. The more you built up, the more guilt-free you can run through stuff. By crazier, does the Team of the Weeks usually go away during Team of the Year? Team of the Weeks usually go away, I think. Well, we have the Team of the Week upgrade we'd always have, so you can do it through that. Or are you saying packed ones? We had a Team of the Week come out on Wednesday, so we'd for sure have it till Wednesday, right? Why would they take away the... Maybe they don't put another Team of the Week out. Oh, wait a second. Wait. I just thought of something. 5 million IQ. Okay. Let's assume we have it, okay? Let's assume it's the case that we have a Team of the Week next week, okay? Let's go off of that information. Let's assume that's true. We'll go off of both real quick. Assume... I'm getting no text. Sorry. I was looking. Assume we have a Team of the Week. League specifics if there's a league where there's a lot of team of the weeks, we could focus on spamming league specifics from those leagues to easily get team of the weeks, especially if they're low rated. That might be a cheat code. If there's no team of the weeks, we do team of the week upgrade. But if there's a lot of La Liga and Liga F team of the weeks, and we're already going for those leagues, we double up, right? And if it's a common, if it's a base gold common, that would make spamming league specific 1 rares for whatever leagues those are to make sense too. So not only would we be clearing our dupe storage and using off leagues from our club to make league specific 1 rares, we could target those potential team of the weeks. And again, 3 ways to store. You have storage in your club. You open the pack, or you pack one. You store it in your club if you don't have it. If you have it already, you have dupe storage as the second place to store. What I would encourage you guys to start doing is in pack form, kind of like we are with League SBCs, start saving team of the weeks in pack form. And then whenever you need them, feel free to rip them. There's 4 team of the weeks in Spanish upgrades and 5 in English. Okay, so if that's true, whether we get league specifics Friday, league specifics Saturday, league specifics Sunday, or league specifics Monday, if they come Monday the latest, we will have at least 2 full days of content to spam league specifics with team of the weeks guaranteed out. And both of those leagues are fantastic. Both the Spanish leagues and the English ones. So either way, I think you'd be good. We always have team of the weeks. We usually get best of team of the weeks. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Dude, I'm getting so hot. Let me take my pants off real quick. Oh. Now we're talking. I sent my family a text for dinner because I realize it's already 6:30. Am I watching the OnlyFans Mumbo stream right now? You might be. Who knows? Is it team of the season they go away? Maybe team of the season they do, but who knows, man? Off for the night. See you tomorrow. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate it. I love how Tyman, literally, the second we answered his question, he was already on the way out. I haven't seen him back since. Homie wanted a in-depth tutorial on filters for open bids. And he dipped right as we were showing him. Or maybe he saw it. Wait, maybe he 500 IQ'd that. Do you guys think he saw it, started doing it, and was making crazy coins, and he didn't want people to know that was working, so he left? Maybe that's what happened. He's made like 500K since. If we say we're ending the stream soon, he says, Mumbo, thank you so much. We just made like 500K, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're leaving. Okay. Guys, I gotta go. Family dinner. Thank you for chilling. If you did enjoy the stream today, do me a favor. Smack the like button. Subscribe if you're new. I haven't recorded a video for Friday yet. We'll probably do something in terms of like a menu grind, what to do during partial, full, what the grind could look like day to day, the additional stuff we have. I'll figure it out when I get back from dinner. Turn notifications on. The plan is we'll be live 4 hours after new content. So no matter what time it is for you, 4 hours afternoon content is when we're going to be grinding like crazy on Friday. And we're going to be grinding even earlier on Saturday. We'll be live most of the day Saturday after the Sunderland game. So we'll be grinding a ton this weekend. So take it easy, guys. God bless. Have a good night. Peace.